All right, man. So I want to find out about a local field that you like playing at. What is the name of this field?
So this field is called 911 Airsoft.
Okay, so why do you like 911 Airsoft? What's great about it?
All right. My favorite thing about this field is just the setup of the field itself. Um, it has the option for you to, do heavy CQB, pistol and shotgun type gameplay. It has that mid-range gun battles where you can have, your rifles and stuff. But then it also has long-range engagements where you can be a sniper or you can have an LMG, and it's all on one field. Um, so your options of like play style or kit setups and stuff like that is it's not limited by the field where other CQB fields kind of limit you in a way because obviously you can't shoot full auto or you have this big long gun in these tight spaces. So it's a little bit of everything. As far as like play
Okay.
style and kits go, but then also for like game modes, I mean, because of the setup, it's perfect for just about anything. We can you name it, we can probably play it there.
Nice. I like that. So where is this field?
So this field is located in Greenwood, Delaware, which is in Sussex County in Delaware. If you're not familiar with Delaware, it's on the east coast of the United States. It's about I would say 2.5 hours from New York, um, and it's kind of like on the middle of the East Coast. So we are like center East Coast.
Cool. And what kind of field is this? Is this like a CQB field? Is this urban? Is this woodlands? Is it kill house? What kind of field is this?
Okay, so this I would say is like a mixture of kill house and urban. So a lot of it is like building to building warfare, but it's not like big buildings. It's like small 8 by 10 like plywood buildings that we've put up. I would say it's a mixture of urban and kill house. But you also have like these long lanes that people can just run down. So you have your sniper, nests and LMG choke points. Um, it's a really nice setup field, and we also have a side field that we use for events that is all woodland. So um, you name it, we've got it there. It's great. But our
Nice.
main field
Nice.
is a mixture of like urban and heavy CQB kill house style gameplay.
Okay. And what's a typical day like there? Like, take me through what a typical day's like.
Okay, so the store opens at 8 o'clock. This is 2 hours before gameplay starts. And this is so that people can come get their HPA tanks filled up, register to play, um, talk to our tech if they need to talk to our tech, browse our shop, buy some more things, get their ammo, buy their green gas canisters, CO2, whatever they might need, those um, necessities for airsoft. Um, they have plenty of time to do that and obviously get their gear ready, talk to friends, catch up before gameplay starts. And then around 9:30, 10 o'clock, we do our safety briefing, general explanation of rules, team balance to start out the day. And then for the first 2.5 hours of the day is going to be most likely like quick games. So like just 10-minute team deathmatch or like a one life only style elimination game, or we're doing something called barrel games, which is each team starts with a giant barrel, not a giant barrel, but like a decent sized barrel. You have to take it
Yeah,
to the
an
middle of the
average
map.
size barrel. Yeah.
Yeah, and take it to the middle of the map, put it inside of a giant tractor tire, and then hold it there for 5 minutes. It's a cool objective based game mode. We also play something called sports ball, which is each team has a football, an American football, and yeah, you can't move with the ball, but your teammates can obviously be roaming around. You throw it to them, they catch it, they stay in place. If anyone's played like ultimate football, ultimate frisbee, it's basically those rules, but in
So
airsoft. And
it's
then
ultimate airsoft.
yeah, sure. And so you're moving this ball up the field, and then you throw it into the same tire that we would use for barrel games or something. It's just the main objective area. Land it in there, you score a point for your team. It's almost like you're playing a sport within a sport. And that's a cool, quick game that we do. Uh, I would say only like half the people really like do stuff with the ball. Everyone else is basically still doing like a team deathmatch, basically in their own head. And then we have a built-in lunch break from 12:30 to 1:30, and this gives people time to get some water in, decompress, get the breather in, or eat if they're actually hungry. I personally don't ever eat during lunch break. I'm just like getting some water in me, uh,
Yeah, man, I'm the
changing
same.
changing batteries in my GoPro, whatever you name it, just getting ready for the next the next 2.5 hours of gameplay, and then the next 2.5 hours from 1:30 to closing time at 4 is always going to be your longer length games, like heavy objective game modes, like one team's completely holding out on one side of the field. The other team's job is to eliminate them all within a certain time frame. Then we'll switch sides, attack and defense type things, uh, capture the flag and any variation of capture the flag. We'll do it during that time period. Hostage game modes, search and rescue.
Hostage. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, we'll do a lot of gameplays, game modes like that. And then uh, I always do this when I'm the head ref during the day, but if someone else is refing during the day, I've noticed that they're starting to do it as well. We always close out the day with like a single elimination free for all or a battle royale style game where we are literally closing off parts of the field as the game goes on, and the last couple teams will always end in like one small section of the field battling out.
I like
So,
it. So you're just playing Fortnite. Nice.
not Fortnite, but yeah, something like that. PUBG, Apex Legends, you name it, something like that. We close out the day with something like that because it's easy. You get shot, you just walk right off the field and your day's over. Or, if you're still alive, you're still going for that last win of the day. So
I like it. All right. What's the atmosphere at the place like?
I would say it's a very chill environment there. Everyone kind of knows everyone almost. And if you are new, we're going to know. But it's not a bad thing. Being new there is not a bad thing at all. I wouldn't say like we cater towards newbies or new players, but like it's very easy to just walk in and be new there, if that makes sense. Like our rentals are easy to use, they're pretty decent. They're Valken ASLs. We sell them right in the shop, so it's not like we're giving you some crappy rental that we wouldn't even sell on our wall. So our rentals are something that we sell on the wall, and we sell a lot of them. So they're pretty decent size, not size guns, but decent performing replicas, and they're good beginner guns as well. Like new players, it's just the field isn't hard to get used to. The players aren't like, sure, you have players like me who are kind of try hardy, like we just go balls to the wall the whole time. A lot of people are laid back. Game starts and they're just walking. Other people are sprinting, very speed softy. Other people are laid back. I just feel like as a new player there, the environment would be
Conducive.
it's just chill and it's very welcoming. It's easy to be a new player, and I don't think I see a lot of people that come only once. I feel like we get a lot of repetitive people and people who end up becoming regulars, and I feel like that says a lot to about the field and about the community there. If people, people drive hours to come play here. In this little tiny state, no one really knows we exist. The field, it's the one field in the entire state, but we have people who drive hours from other states that have not better fields, but like, comparable fields, and they still would rather come play at 911 Airsoft. And I think that speaks a lot about the field.
Nice. Dude, last two questions. Just tell me how much it costs and tell me how to get there.
Okay. So, Delaware is a pretty small state. There's two main highways that are kind of parallel to each other. So it's not hard to get there. It's right off of the main highway. You'd make one turn off the highway, then one turn onto a secondary road. There you go. So it's not hard to get there. It's right off of US 113 if you're familiar with that area.
I am not.
I'm just speaking into the crowd for anyone who might be listening. Obviously, you don't even, like, no one really cares. Like, if you live in Italy, you don't give a shit about the states in another country. Like, I can't tell you what states are in, like, different provinces in Australia, yeah, going back to, like, how much it costs to play there is $25 to play, and that's for the whole day. That's for the
Nice.
pre-lunch
Dude, that
session
is
and the
cheap.
post-lunch session. So if you show up after lunch, it's still going to be $25. But if you show up at the beginning of the day, it's $25 for the whole day. And we're talking about 5 hours of gameplay. And that is, yeah, you're right. It's cheap. And that also includes free water. And we're talking water bottles, not like some water machine or anything like that. We're talking actual water bottles that are in ice in a cooler.
The good shit.
The good stuff, some good water, okay? And that's included in your price. It's free. And then also air is also included in your admission fee. So A lot of
So
other
you don't
fields,
need to pay.
especially.
You don't need to pay the breathy air there. Like,
No, that's
oh, the
not
air
what
in
I
the
mean.
tanks.
Yeah, the
Ah, all right, yeah,
HPA
yeah,
air,
yeah,
like
yeah.
compressed air. So a lot of other fields will
That makes
charge
more
you
sense.
$20, $30 to play, but then you still have to pay $5 or $10 for an air pass for the entire day. So that's built into your fee, and yeah, it's just $25. It's really not much compared to other places.
I like that marketing. You could like do like a flyer. It's like free air. Like it's just such an interesting concept. I like that.
Oh yeah.
All right. Nice. That is a interesting review of the site. 911 Airsoft sounds like a cool place to play.